I started a brand new Instagram account from zero at the beginning of January, and I engaged on that brand new account for 30 minutes a day for 30 days. I learned so many amazing things along the way, so I thought I would go ahead and share it with you. So the preparations first, I already mapped out a month of content. So when I went to engage every day, I knew what I was going to be posting that day. So that's preparation that you would want to do in advance. The other thing that I had prepared in advance was I made myself a list of a variety of engagement activities so that I wasn't just mindlessly scrolling. I was very systematic and strategic about how I wanted to engage, who I wanted to engage with, and I wanted my 30 minutes to be time well used and time well spent. So let me show you what I did. So here is a spreadsheet that I created and that I used throughout this 30-day experiment. And you can see here that I have dates listed, right? And so you can see I started on day 1 on the 5th of January, and then I did some things on day 2 and day 3 and day 4, all the way down to this bottom of this list that was 102 or maybe 100 items long. And then I went back up to the top on day 19 and kept on going all the way down until I got till day 30. Then I've now today started, or not today, yesterday started a new half experiment for 15 days of engagement for 15 minutes a day to see what that does. But going back, so the other piece of preparation was that I had all of these strategic ways that I would be engaging. So I thought of who is my ideal client account, and I wanted to comment on 10 posts with a hashtag that my ideal client would be following. I wanted to engage with people who are following me, people that I am following. I wanted to engage with stories. I wanted to watch reels. I thought of and looked for accounts that I consider my account twins. So other coaches or other people in the same space as me who have a similar audience or a similar angle. And so I looked for some of those, and I wanted to look at who's following them, right? So these are all very strategic. So you can see here that I have a list of about 100, and many of them are repeated, but they're all mixed up so that I wasn't doing exactly the same thing every day, and it really mixed it up for me too. And I had this entire spreadsheet ready to go so I could keep track of my progress. Once a week, I wanted to go in and look to see if I was making progress. I kept a list of my ideal customer accounts, and I made a little note of who I wanted to check in on or what account was too old. I made a list of hashtags that I thought my ideal client would be following. I made a list of any account twins and who might have a similar audience for me. And then I started keeping track of industry leaders in my same area or field. So this way, all of this information was at the ready, and I was able to refer to it when I needed to. So here's the brand new Instagram account. In 30 days or a little bit more by now, I've made 40 posts. I've been trying to experiment with reels. You can see this little symbol here is a reel. I've been experimenting with using carousels. So in fact, the other day, I actually created this carousel with what happens when you start a new account with 0 followers. You get these 3 benefits. You get to have fun and feel interested as you're posting, following, and commenting. And that is exactly how I felt, because it was different every day, and I was finding and meeting also new accounts to me and learning all sorts of things and seeing new things that I could try, which actually is this number 2 benefit, is it gave me new ideas. I got a lot of ideas for posts and stories and ideas that I wouldn't have thought of on my own. And I learned how I do like to engage with other accounts. I was able to see what came naturally to me, what felt comfortable for me. I started to see patterns. I was looking at similar accounts to mine. I was looking at leaders in my industry. And of course, I was looking through all the accounts of my ideal clients and my ideal followers. So I found all sorts of information through this 30-day experiment. And the result, of course, was that I got over 100 new to me followers within just 1 month. And that was spending about 30 minutes a day for 30 days. So this is my experiment. I came up with a list of posts that I would post over the 30 days. I didn't necessarily stick to it 100% because as I learned more, I decided to try and experiment more, but at least I knew I always had an idea of something to post. You can also hire me as your coach so that you can get a personalized, individualized, specific to you plan of how you can do this or something else with your business or with your technology. So you could just go to my website, bexb.org/coaching, and figure out there how you can book some time with me. If you want to do this experiment with me, I'm thinking of doing it again in a small group setting. If you think that would be helpful and interesting to you, let me know. We would get a lot of support with each other and from each other. We would build our habits, we'd get learning, and we would get to see what works. So please comment, email me, or reach out to me if you are interested in an engagement experiment with me. Thank you for watching, and I will talk with you later. Bye-bye.